Hi guys, Eric Sides here from Resurrected Arms. New for 2025, we got something a little bit different. I'm bringing it to you live from this gun shop that I have, this little 400 square foot piece of heaven that I've come to love and adore, to be able to work on your guns and all your firearms needs. This year we're going to try to shoot some live videos along with some content. Try to introduce you to some new firearms that you might not be familiar with, some that you may already know, and some that have problems and what to look for those problems as they kind of persist in your own firearms. Some things that you can do to proper care for your own firearms, and also some products this year that we're going to be introducing is some of the new things that are coming out from SHOT Show, and 2025 is coming up here in the next few weeks actually. So to start out tonight, I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you that are on here on our Facebook page that has supported my family for the last 6 years. And yes, I said 6 years. It's hard to believe that it's been that long since we started this channel. And we have also started our Facebook in this business. First and foremost, I'd like to thank my Lord and my Savior, Jesus Christ, because without Him, I wouldn't have anything that I have today, and especially my salvation. That's first and foremost in my life. And if you don't know Him, I invite you to come to know Him. It's the best thing and the best decision you ever make. And if that offends you and you're on my page, I'm sorry. This is part of who I am, and that's part of what we do here at Resurrected Arms. But to continue, tonight I have with me a couple of new firearms that one has been out, one's just come out recently, not too long ago in the near past. But these are firearms that I have had the chance to just now kind of get to know. The first one that we're going to be introducing is a rifle that many of you are acquainted with. It's the Savage Axis 2. But some of you that are coyote hunters that really like to predator hunt and you're into that thing, you know, and this is coming up since deer season's over with. This is an opportunity to be able to get in on this 22-250, and it's also a threaded barrel firearm, and it's very nice. The Savage Axis 2, what differs in those is the quality, number one, of accuracy that they have. They are wonderful, accurate shooting firearms, and I have to say, as far as a budget-friendly firearm, they're one of the best, and for the money. And you can easily slap a good budget-friendly scope on them and go to town without many problems in accuracy department, because they are solid. And I think some of you would agree with me. Don't work on many of them. I don't have to work on many of them because they are built so well, and they're a bolt gun. Some of the features that come up this year were the Savage Axis 2 has recently, they have introduced the AccuTrigger. Some of you that aren't familiar with the AccuTrigger, it's an adjustable trigger, 2 to 5 pounds. And you have a tool that you can adjust that comes with these guns also. And it allows the operator to easily adjust it 2 to 5 pounds. And to me, it keeps it at a good place so that you do not hurt yourself. That 2-pound mark's about as low as you want to go with these firearms, because you can accidentally discharge one if you yourself, not trained, not knowing what you're doing, adjust these triggers in the wrong way. But that being said, I want to introduce you to this rifle. This rifle is a 22-250, like I said. Get it back here where you can see it. This is the Savage Axis 2. Comes with a Picatinny rail. This particular camo here is called the Desert Camo. Pretty cool Cerakote that they've got now is kind of a new color. I actually like it. I'm pretty fond of it. But it's called a carbon Cerakote, and it's also kind of a cross between a midnight bronze and a tungsten gray almost. But as you can see, the AccuTrigger, these things are wonderful. They're known for reliability. honestly. I mean, the axis is. And over here we have your threaded barrel, which a lot of people are putting suppressors on everything nowadays, and I see why. They're wonderful add-ons. If you have the money and you're able to spend the money on one, go ahead and get it. The backgrounds are coming back a lot quicker these days, so that is a plus. Bolt's very smooth. I did notice that on these, the bolt, if you can see how much longer that bolt is on this gun, they're a little bit more length to these guns, and I needed to show you this. This firearm is cleared, but the length on these bolts, the bolt handles, is a lot longer. It's kind of a close-up. Also, the pad, it's a little bit thicker on this one. These are very nice guns. I love this camo pattern. This camo pattern is called Desert. They also have one called Woodland. The Desert, it really goes good with this Cerakote also. Cerakote is very nice. I like it. And they supply you with your own, Picatinny rails already installed, so you don't have to worry about install a Picatinny rail. You don't have to worry about buying a $65 EGW Picatinny rail. This already comes factory installed, so it's factory torqued. A lot of you out there that don't know what that means is if you've put on scopes in the past and you've put on rails, you need to torque it down to the proper specs. Some of them, will be 65 pounds. Some of them will be, 35 pounds on your scope rings, 65 on your base mostly, and that's what I recommend, and that's what we do here at Resurrected Arms. We torque those down to the proper limits so that there's taking the guesswork out of whether my scope's on or off. If some of you's been in the range and you've been shooting and you're going through, shell after shell, can't get anything to move, but you're thinking it's the scope. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's actually the base or the rings themselves that are causing it to be off. So with that being said, this is a great grip. Some of you that bench shoot, it's got the palm swell for the bottom part of this firearm. And notice the drop down. So on these firearms, when you have a drop down like this, this allows a lot of the recoil, in which a 22-250 is not going to generate a whole lot of recoil. But this allows a lot of the recoil to come right back into your wrist and not all into your shoulder. So some of you that are thinking about getting a bigger caliber, perfect for that. This allows those steadier shots. This is a shorter barrel firearm. I believe this one's actually a 20-inch, if I'm not mistaken. So there is, that. If you want to have a longer range gun, of course, you're going to go with the 22, 24, 26-inch. A lot of your bolt actions, the X-bolts carry the 26-inch. And then some of your Christian firearms, of course, they're 26 and 24-inch. It's just all in the matter of what you want to carry. This one is not a carbon fiber. Some people are big on the carbon wrap barrels. To say that the carbon wrap is a wrap barrel that causes a lot of weight reduction in the front end of the firearm. So that's why you got a lot of these new firearms that are coming out that are carbon wrap. And that produces a lot of weight reduction for the hunter. And when you're hunting with these firearms, when you put a lot of weight on it with the scope and everything, these they get heavy. They get heavier. But this one is not very heavy. I think it's 6.3 pounds out of the box. So, but that being said, these firearms are a really good addition for some of you, especially the Savage. I'm a fan of the Savages. I own a Savage 17 HMR. It's my favorite gun, and I absolutely love it. I hunt squirrels with it, and it performs. It really does, and it is the most accurate gun I own. It does have the bull barrel. It's the Savage 17 HMR BTV SS. That's what I own. But this one right here, Savage Axis 2, 22-250. Great color scheme. I love the color scheme on this gun. Remember, it's got your threaded barrel on it already. Comes ready to go. If you'd like more information, you can contact me. at on my Resurrected Arms page, and I'll give you some more information about it. Now, what we have for our next lineup, I'm gonna get my assistant to bring me this gun. This is kind of a different gun. This gun has been kind of, I don't know a lot of folks that kind of know about the Girsan Regards. You know, if you do, it's cool. There is several different models of them, but this one's kind of a unique model. It's kind of cool. It's also one that I've got been trading. So just to talk about it, review it. It's the Regard. Some of you that do not know, is a copycat of the Beretta 92. So many of the military, before they adopted the SIGs, they started using them. They used the Beretta 92s, and that was what their everyday carry was. And so, that being said, I want to introduce you to the Girsan Regard, and this one comes in its own little suitcase. And you may ask, why the suitcase? Why is it so cool? No. Landon says it's a briefcase. Anyway, this is a briefcase. And it's got the cool emblem on it, Girsan. So, let's open it up and see what it looks like. Kind of fancy, because it's a fancy gun, as you can tell.
Got paper over it.
Let's take it out. So, this is a gold-plated, if you can see, Girsan Regard. These are the deluxe ones that they're putting out. Now, the gold-plated ones are pretty cool, but what makes this one unique is this. You can see right here all the fancy scroll work on it. Pretty cool, huh? This is all hand done, so it's a kind of a cool firearm. Not sure how many of these they're going to produce, but it's neat that we still have guns that are being hand done instead of laser done. I'm not against lasers, believe me, but it makes it more unique, makes it more valuable when you have something that's actually has been hand done. And this one comes with the G10 grips, pretty cool grips, very aggressive. You also got your decocker up top, so that allows it to, when your hammer is back like that, that allows you to ambidextrously decock the gun safely without it firing. And I guess I need to show you, this gun is clear. No rounds in it. So that allows you to decock the gun without firing the round. That's what that's for. Pretty cool feature. The coolest feature about the Regard, and this is one thing that I really like, is the way that you take it down. Simple. I love simple. And some of you gun owners, you know what I'm talking about. When you have a gun that you can't get apart and you got to take to a gunsmith, it's not a gun worth having. I'm just being honest with you. In my experience, to be able to simply take a gun apart is the best way to go. That's just me. So what you have is a button. You see this button right here, guys? So you push that button in and you hold it. On this other side, you've got to rotate. Okay? Take this, rotate it. Did you see that? That's all it does. Simply slides off. Pretty cool. Button, rotate, slide off. Go to put it back on, nothing fancy. Nothing fancy at all. And you can see internally, it's plated on the inside as well. Pretty cool. So you've got a long captured recoil spring. If you can tell, it's kind of like the Glocks. So you're going to have some Glock action, even though it's a Beretta copy. You still got the action of the Glock. Now, you put it back on, you want to take your mag completely out. Kind of put it to the side. You do have a bar here. You want that bar right there. to be down. If you can see that. So I got the bar down. And then you're just going to push the slide back on. There it is. Pretty simple. I like simple, especially with firearms. It's a very nice firearm, and I really like these. The Regards, they feel just like Beretta 92s, and they just have that good feel to them. As you can tell, maybe I can get right here where you can see. It does have a red front sight. You can't see it in the film, but it's pretty cool. You see all the pretty scroll work even on the top of the barrel. Pretty nice firearm. Trigger quality, it's got a good trigger, probably about a 3 pounds, what I'm feeling. And a good short reset. That's what I like about it too. You don't want a real long reset on a gun. I don't like guns that have long resets. So I'm gonna pull it. So the gun's pulled. I'm gonna show you how short the reset is. That's it, right there. It's ready to fire. Pretty cool. Girsan Regard, awesome. Great gun to own. Regard MC Deluxe. That's what this one is. They have them in the gold plate 9mm, and they also have them with the scroll work in the gold. You know, if you don't like gold, if you don't like fancy, if you don't want shiny, and I understand there's people out there that don't like that. I'm just showing this as a review because I haven't seen many people offering them. But this right here, it's money. I like that gun. I really do. Feels great. Good grip, everything. And if you want more info about these, give me a call, and I'll be glad to give you more info. These are, yes, they are. Thank you. These are limited edition runs, so I don't know how many they're going to make, but I do know that there's not going to be very many of them because of the hand scroll work that they're doing. But that's it for tonight. Thanks for joining us. Again, thanks for all of your support over the years. And we want to thank all of our customers, everybody that joins us. We're going to be doing a giveaway here before too long. And we want to just thank you guys for all of your support over the years, everything that you've done. I mean it from the bottom of my heart, my family. Our business don't thrive without your support, I promise you. But we're going to do a giveaway. I will put the information up before too long. Don't know what kind of gun we're going to be giving away, but I am going to be giving away some Awesome Sauce. Some of you that know about Awesome Sauce, it is our COP here that we make. If you don't know, check out the reviews. I mean, we have got reviews on Google, some of the greatest reviews, Google reviews, and we've also put them on our page, Facebook. This stuff is what it is. I mean, you can put it in the freezer, it don't freeze. Some of you duck hunters that really like to duck hunt, it's amazing. I mean, it's some good stuff. Go read some of the testimonials on this stuff, and try it for yourself. I give samples away. If you want a sample, I'll give you a sample. I stand behind this stuff 100%. If you don't like it, I'll give you your money back. I promise you. Also, with that being said, you can check out some of the products that we have put out there. Also, pretty soon we're going to try to be going on Amazon Marketplace with Awesome Sauce, and we have put Awesome Sauce with a collaboration. Some of you have seen it. BladeHQ.com and Fix It Sticks. It's in one of their premier knife maintenance kits. So, with that being said, I thank you once again for all of your support and everything that you've done, and all that you continue to do here at Resurrected Arms. I'm sorry for the long video. It's the first of many, but thank you again.